Hey everyone, welcome back and happy Monday. All right, guys. Well, this is going to be one for the books. We have a lot going on today. I'm recording these videos before we actually do our hot messy topics, but I'm not putting any of the hot messy topics into any of these videos. So everything is going to be completely different, but guys, when I say we have a lot going on, I'm like not even joking. This is going to be a lot. But in the meantime, smash the like button. If you guys are not subscribed, get subscribed. Don't forget to hit that notification bell. Hot messy topics, as far as like what we have going on, is going to be, like I said, insane. So if you guys did not make the live chat, then just definitely be a part of the replay crew. But yeah, with that, I say let's just jump right in. All right, guys. So you're always asking me about my go-to skincare, and I appreciate that. I think it's like probably the best compliment that I could get, but it's not a secret. And for those of you who are new to the channel, it is just my Blue Mean Face Pro 2.0. And when I say just, I mean, my God, it changes my life. And I have one for travel and one for at home. But with the press of a button, it uses little microcurrents that you can hear. It sounds like a little massage. And the microcurrents, they lift, illuminate, rejuvenate your skin, take all the inflammation out. The best part is normally this guy is $300, but if you click on my link in the description, you get $200 off. And if you don't love it and it doesn't reduce your double chin, then they will refund you 100%. But we have to talk about this, shall we? I mean, God. Sorry, Sheena. But there was an article that came out that alleges that members of the cast of The Valley are reportedly frustrated or sick of Scheana Shay due to what's described as her abuse and how she has publicly discussed or attacked others. Now, she's been promoting her memoir, My Good Side, in which she reveals personal stories like hookups, gossip about other cast members, and criticizes former castmates. She also talks about, like, when they say hookups, like, my God, she literally deep dives into her celebrity hookups. A lot of people are like, wait, what are you doing? And is the book worth it? She also took shots at Lisa Vanderpump, accusing her of using Sheena's real life pain to build her TV empire, which I think that also too, like, I think that there are so many people who have said multiple times, this is a little ridiculous because at the end of the day, she would have been just fine. Lisa Vanderpump would have been just fine promoting Vanderpump Rules or anything else without Sheena. It just would have looked a little bit different. And I agree with that. But regarding her involvement or lack thereof with The Valley season 3, Sheena claims that she turned down a role in season 3. However, the show's executive producer, Alex Baskin, says there was a compelling offer that was made to her. I don't think that the offer was that compelling because here, let me just like kind of break this down for you guys. They don't, when you start a new TV show, your pay does not get carried over. You start a totally new pay. You start getting paid completely different. And it's kind of like you're starting from the beginning. Like, it's like you're playing a video game, you're on level 10, and all of a sudden the power goes out and you have to start back at level 1 again. That's kind of what she's going through. And I guess that was not compelling enough for her. But an insider via OK Magazine claims that the rest of the Valley cast does not want her on the show anymore, alleging that they're tired of her abuse. So the insider asserted that Sheena criticized Lala for not promoting her book, calling it filled with horrible gossip and accusing her of trying to ride Lala's name for attention. And the article also implied that, well, while Lala is still participating in The Valley season 3, she is good on Sheena. I think based off of all of the sound bites and the interviews that we've seen, I feel like that's kind of something that we can all just agree, yeah, that's probably the truth. But speaking of books, I wanted to talk about this as well. There was another article that came out about Dorit Kemsley's upcoming memoir, Unburdened, moving on, letting go, and putting it all on the table that might actually face some serious pushback. due to the lackluster pre-sale figures. There was an anonymous tip via Crazy Days and Nights that claims the pre-order tracking is so low that the publisher might pull the book before it even launches. And the rumor explicitly names Dorit in reference to the claim. So the book was slated to release in spring of 2026. Dorit has already revealed that the book, she's revealed the book cover via People magazine, expressing a lot of excitement about sharing her story. And she described the memoir as deeply personal, promising that there's a lot of insight into her life as a mother, an entrepreneur, and the person beyond the cameras. Themes include self-love, transformation, and resilience. But some Bravo fans and comment sections expressed disinterest in reading the book. And there were also some sarcastic remarks about her public persona and sense of self-importance that appeared in the responses. I think, when I saw Jackie Goldschneider say, "Oh, I thought I was going to be a New York Times bestseller," I was like, why would you think that? In what world? Who told you that you were going to be a New York Times bestseller? And when Lala Kent said that Sheena was going to be a New York Times bestseller, I was like, I don't believe that to be true either. Now, she did end up becoming a New York Times bestseller, and she addressed that there was a dagger symbol next to her name or her book's name on the New York Times bestseller list. So the dagger just represents that the publisher bought a lot of the copies in bulk. And sometimes people look at that as a way of cheating or whatever the case is. And Sheena was very clear about the fact that you can call it whatever you want, but at the end of the day, I still made it onto it. So what are you going to say about that? People aren't going to remember the dagger. They're going to just remember the simple fact that I made it on. Okay, hold on. Doesn't stop there.
James Shay to Schwartz. Schwartz suggested a sandwich that could kill a hangover. James then said he wants a mandwich. We all know Tom likes a sloppy Joe. Where do you and Joe stand today?
I haven't
Far
talked
apart?
to. Yeah, far apart. But there's no bad blood. I wish nothing but the best for her. But I kept her blocked for some private reasons and stuff. But no, I honestly, if she hears this, I'm always rooting for her.
James Shay to Schwartz.
I think that if I were Tom Schwartz, I would stay far away from Joe as well, because she has come out multiple times talking about how he's hurt her, how he has affected her life, how he brought her into the show, and everything that she's doing is so negative towards him. And it's like, he already went through Scandival, so why would he keep doing that? I don't know. I'm going to hear what your guys' thoughts are. Again, don't forget to check out my Blooming Face Pro 2.0. I am pinning the link in the comment section, posting it in the description, but also let me know what you think about the Valley cast turning on Sheena. This is interesting. Smash the like button, show some love, and we'll see you soon. Love you guys.